What's going on? I don't know. But anyway, I thought I'd explain to you, maybe give a bit of a rundown of how I run the internet wireless station here that's been running for about 10 years or so. And might give you some ideas. Maybe you want to set up a radio station. There are advantages to going online. You've got possibility of 1 billion listeners. Whereas if you set up a wireless station here, if conditions are perfect, reception conditions, I might get, I don't know, maximum 10 million people in the service area. Probably a lot less than that. So you've got worldwide coverage with a streaming service. And you could say it's not radio, but then it sort of is radio or wireless. It is going over Wi-Fi, satellites, microwave links, cellular networks. So it depends how people receive it. You don't have to be transmitting on 198 kilohertz from Droitwich to to say it's real radio, although that would be fun. So I'll go over how it's all set up, and that might be of some interest to you. Oh, don't forget to subscribe in the thingies down the bottom and up the top, and well, I don't even know what those things do, but that's what people do, and I don't care anyhow. We'll show how it's done. We're just using an old IBM PC. You can probably do it a lot easier now, because maybe a laptop wouldn't have to have so much power, would have its own backup. Maybe you could use an old iPhone 4 or something you could pick up for nothing. I don't know if you can do that, but it'd be there's certainly ways to do it. Doing it 10 years ago, obviously there's a certain technology available at the time that now is more versatile, I suppose. I'm using the Broadwave audio streaming server, which seems to work quite well, and also can do jump cuts. That's quite acceptable on YouTube stuff, I've noticed. YouTube is not TV. YouTube is YouTube, and people are sick of that old TV boring presentation. I've got the free one. I have bought one, a proper paid Broadwave server, audio server, streaming server, but the unpaid one is working, grinding along quite nicely, so I just think I'll leave it there until I have to change things around. I think the new unpaid one isn't much good. It's got too many things taken out of it, but in 2010 the unpaid one worked pretty well. But that's not to say you shouldn't go for the proper one if you want to do it. And it's not that expensive, I don't think. They do have specials occasionally, and there's probably other servers you could use as well that would work almost as to the same point. So that's basically how it's set up. I'm running 2 programs, 20s hits programs, hits of the 20s, and also, of course, the crossband radio stream that just broadcasts all crossbands basically, and radio-related stuff. Goes live Saturday night. I switch a switch here, server, and along with the transmitters and things, so it can just be treated like another transmitter. So that's basically what we're doing.
You've got to sort of control yourself, because some people go mad with their hobbies and spend their whole life savings on having a super whammy DX.
An IBM PC that's been running continuously for about 9 years, apart from some power shortages that the UPS couldn't cope with. That's the main interface to the server. Wow, big ratings. The program material is played off media players. You can stick a big stick in there and have tons of material, play in random or whatever mode you want. I used to use cheap little iPod things you'd buy in the junk shops, but they didn't last too long, and also the randomness wasn't very random. Just a bash old computer. The 20s Hits program goes through a mixer, so you can make some live announcements if need be. so you can play DJ with this mic. Both streams go through AGC limiters to even out the levels, because they're quite variable. I've got monitor speakers to see what's going on.
I like the city. It's a beautiful city. It's a beautiful looking city, and it went to a part where I had to pay to get in. And
sounds like Jack Ferry.
2.5 francs or something like that, about 50 cents just to get into the park.
A couple of monitors from the street that people don't want, so you can see what's playing.
Wouldn't let them shine my shoes, so to get revenge they ripped off my record player, but I didn't consider it such a loss. But you can go into those self-service places in Paris, and for about £2 you can eat reasonably well. There's some.
Now he's gone, but he doesn't care. Just hear him wait.
Now the audio to the server goes via the main patch bay, so it can be switched via a switch in the control room to go to air live from the studio, just like another transmitter. I'd like to run more streams, but unfortunately we can't because the internet here is crap. The NBN was meant to be coming, now it's not coming because the Optus cable is not fit for purpose, even though they spent billions buying it. So we're stuck with what we've got at the moment, which probably isn't too bad because I know a lot of people have had bad experiences when they've gone to the NBN. But it would be good to have, instead of 2 megabits up, have 30 or something. We could do more streams, maybe put video up. It just isn't a viable thing here because the internet's been totally stuffed up politically. It's been a disaster, and it's in third world, like a third world country as far as internet's concerned. But it will be fixed up, I think, sometime. It is becoming a political hot potato, and maybe one day we might join the rest of the world as far as internet speed's concerned.